folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm doing a gift request. This was like an alternate request because the original request was of Johnny Cash and Bob Dylan doing a duet, and Bob Dylan stuff is almost always blocked. And it turned out that this request, I'd already tried reacting a year ago to the very same song by Dylan and Johnny, and it was blocked worldwide. Dylan stuff is almost always blocked. Every so often people get away with it for a while, or maybe even YouTube lets them do, I don't know. But this is a backup request. Ryan from Odessa, Florida. That's how I distinguish you. But Ryan from Odessa, Florida. Shout out to you. Thank you for this request. John Prine, Jesus, the Missing Years. And I love it when somebody has the audacity, the nerve, the humanity to broach subjects like this, because, you know, I've studied the Bible for decades very, very seriously, and for better or worse in some cases, depending on what I found there. And yeah, I mean, it's just true. I mean, there are many years of Jesus's life that are not accounted for in the texts. So depending on what your faith is, I don't even care what someone's faith is, or if they have any at all. Like if they're atheists, that doesn't faze me. I like kindness. That's my thing. I'll handle my own beliefs or lack there, whatever questions I have. But John Prine has no qualms about going places many people wouldn't go. So let's see. I don't know this song, but I am looking forward to it. Jesus, the Missing Years.
Thank you.
Oh, it's younger.
I got the idea for this song. I guess somebody was telling me at a party once, a couple of years back. I don't know how we got around to this conversation, but somebody started telling me that there was all these missing years in the life of Jesus. He was missing from the time he was 12 until he was 30.
30.
And I said, you mean like nobody knew where he was? And he said, nobody. So that kind of like stuck in the back of my mind, you know. I thought, nobody. One of the most influential and controversial figures in the history of mankind, and nobody knows where he was for 18 years.
Important years.
I snuck away on a fishing trip once with this waitress for a couple of days, and by the time we got back to Nashville, everybody knew where we were.
That's true.
Jesus, the Missing Years.
Oh boy. I have another YouTube channel. I got several, but another one I have, it's in the description box below. Thinking Theology. I mean, I really could do this on that channel. Maybe I will one day. Let some time go by and do it over there too. But I don't take dogmatic stances. I just examine different ideas that people have that are theologically related. But here we go.
It was raining. It was cold. West Bethlehem was no place for a 12-year-old.
I've been to
So
Bethlehem.
he packed his bag and he headed out to find out what the world's about. He went to France. He went to Spain. He found love. He found pain. He found stores, so he started to shop. But he had no money, so he got in trouble with a cop. Kids in trouble with the cops from Israel didn't have no home, so he cut his hair and he moved to Rome. It was there he met his Irish bride, and they rented a flat on the Lower East Side of Rome. Italy, that is.
Yeah.
Music publishers, bookbinders, Bible belters, money changers, spoon benders, and lots of pretty Italian chicks. Charlie bought some popcorn, Billy bought a car. Someone almost bought the farm, but they didn't go that far. And things shut down at midnight, at least round here they do. Because we all reside down the block inside 23 Skidoo. Wine was flowing, so were beers. So Jesus found his missing years. He went to a dance and said, "This don't move me." So he hiked up his pants and he went to a movie. On his 13th birthday, he saw Rebel Without a Cause. He went straight on home and invented Santa Claus, who gave him a gift and he responded in kind. He gave the gift of love and went out of his mind.
Wow.
You see, him and the wife wasn't getting along. So he took out his guitar and he wrote a song called The Dove of Love Fell Off the Perch. But he couldn't get divorced in the Catholic Church. At least not back then anyhow. Jesus was a good guy. He didn't need this. So he took a pill with a bag of peanuts and a Coca-Cola and he swallowed it. He discovered the Beatles. He recorded with the Stones. Once he even opened up a 3-way package in Southern California for old George Jones.
Oh.
And Charlie bought some popcorn, and Billy bought a car. Someone almost bought the farm, but they didn't go that far. And things shut down at midnight, at least round here they do. 'Cause we all reside down the block inside of 23 Skidoo.
All right, I'll tell you right now, everything I know about John Prine says he's going to wrap this thing up in a certain way that you did not see coming. And even though this, I know to many people this might sound sacrilegious and such, I don't know what he's going to do in the end. I've never heard this before, but just what I said, he tends to bring a twist to something that you never saw coming.
The years went by like sweet little days, with babies crying pork chops and Beaujolais. When he woke up, he was 17. The world was angry, the world was mean. Why, the man down the street and the kid on the stoop all agreed that life stank, all the world smelled like poop. Baby poop, that is. The worst kind. So he grew his hair long and threw away his comb, headed back to Jerusalem to find Ma and Dad and home. But when he got there, the cupboard was bare, except for an old black man with a fishing rod. He said, "What are you gonna be when you grow up?" Jesus said, "God." Oh my God, what have I got myself into? I'm a human corkscrew. All my wine is blood. They're gonna kill me, Mama. They don't like me, bud.
Oh, human corkscrew.
So Jesus went to heaven. And he went there awful quick. All them people killed him. And he wasn't even sick. So come and gather around me, my contemporary peers, and I'll tell you all the story of Jesus, the missing years. Charlie bought some popcorn, and Billy bought a car. Someone almost bought the farm, but they didn't go that far. And things shut down at midnight, at least round here they do. 'Cause we all reside down the block inside at 23 Skidoo. We all reside down the block inside at 23 Skidoo. Thank you.
That's. But part of me was wondering, even during the song, like, all right, is John going to infuse his own sense of his own life or friends he's got into this narrative? I can't tell. Like Charlie and Bill, this one did that, this one did that. I mean, I thought maybe he'll tie that into like the apostles or Jesus' followers. He didn't do that. Unless it's very veiled. So, man, gosh, there's a lot of thought going on there, Ryan. I'm sure you thought about it a lot because you requested it. So maybe you have a lock or a bead on what John was doing here. But like, he did bring it around in the end to like more of the true narrative of the texts. But the way he worded it, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a human corkscrew. And he saw like the fisherman said like, who are you or where are you going? And Jesus said like he's going to be God, which has like Trinitarian, obviously the doctrine of the Trinity or the dual nature of Christ, which I wrote a book about, a lengthy one, in fact, 20 some years ago, that in any case, the reference to him being, oh my God, I'm a human corkscrew. They're going to spill my blood, all these people. And it's like, well, boy, that puts it in perspective, a whole different way of wording it. So, all right, I think I'm going to rate this song because it's a very different take. It's not like a hymn. I normally don't rate patriotic songs that are in honor of another person, but this is more of an artistic endeavor about obviously the missing years. Yeah, what went on in those missing years? A lot of people have theories about it, and that's all they are because we weren't there. The number that popped into my head was an 8.8. I love the creativity, but this one was even beyond the pale of what I could ferret out. But that's John for you. That's Jason Isbell for you. That's sometimes Tom T. Well, Tom T. Hall, you know what he's saying by the end of the song. This one I'm not fully sure. So you guys can thank or blame Ryan for that. I thank you, Ryan, because I love the challenge. I love the fun. I love seeing the variety. And this was certainly that. All right, folks, have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.